What's your name and badge number, sir?
My name is Officer Palmer.
Palmer?
The Mesa Police Department. My badge is 10326.
Thank you very much. I appreciate that.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm doing my job. I get called out to a call. I got to check it out.
And I'm doing mine. And I'm doing nothing wrong, and I'm on a public sidewalk, and I have every right to film anything I can see in public.
Hey, but are you recording Officer Clint?
Yes, sir.
Okay. I let them know now, and I'm going to have inside their bank. When you go in there.
That's not how traffic stop works, man.
Okay, so go ahead and step out. I'm gonna ask you one more time.
I'm not finna step out the car. What am I gonna step out the car for? I don't feel safe to step out the car, sir.
What if a police officer detained you first, and only then started looking for a crime? In today's video, we see exactly that. An officer responds to a false report and immediately tries to pressure a citizen into giving up his rights. But here's the thing. Suspicion is not a crime. The officer can't name a single law being broken, yet he still insists on detaining an innocent man. Watch closely, because this is a textbook example of why knowing your rights isn't just important, it's essential.
Good afternoon.
How are you, sir?
I'm doing well, thank you.
Good.
Is there something wrong?
You were on their wall.
Excuse me?
Is it true you were on their wall?
On their wall?
Yeah, they claim that you were on top of their wall.
Well, that is ridiculous.
It is ridiculous.
I've been on this sidewalk the entire time.
Well, did they have video cameras here too?
I don't know.
Well, we'll double check.
I was not on there. I was never off the sidewalk. Straight down there, straight down here. And if they
Well,
tell
that's
you
what we were called for. We're trying to figure it out.
Okay, so if I can prove that I wasn't, are you gonna cite them for calling in a false report?
Well, I have to hear both sides. I've always only talked to you so far.
Okay.
So what seems to be going on?
Nothing. I'm doing a little story on the water plant. I'm just getting some footage of some vehicles moving in and out.
Oh, okay.
I'm not causing any trouble.
You're like a reporter or something?
I'm with the press, yes.
Oh, which one?
I'm with Arizona United News.
Never heard of it.
Oh, we're an online service.
Oh, wow.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Do you have any ID with you at all? So
have I committed a crime?
Well, I'm investigating a crime.
I understand that, but
you want me to hear your side of the story, right?
I already told you. I've been on the sidewalk the entire time. What?
So how can I take your report if they're false reporting if you don't even identify yourself?
Well, do you suspect me of committing a crime? I'm just asking you.
Well, at this stage, I don't have a crime yet.
Okay, but then I don't have an obligation to provide you an ID.
Well, there is a statute that says you're required to provide identification.
Yeah, you know what it is?
Yes.
You know what it is? 13-2412.
Yes.
And it says that
after I tell you that you're supposed to give me your identification.
If I have not, if I'm not, am I being detained? Am I being detained?
You're being detained until we find out if there's truth or facts to the case. That
reasonable, articulable suspicion of a crime can you say that you're detaining me by?
They're reporting you trespassing on their wall.
So you're going to take their word for it?
I'm investigating it, sir. Not free to leave while I investigate it.
Go investigate.
Is that fair?
That's fair, but
okay.
But
I want to hang out with you. There's another officer over here. I can't talk with you both at once.
Well, you can go talk to them. I'm not going anywhere.
Okay.
Where am I going to get?
I don't know. How did you get here?
I didn't say.
Oh, okay.
What's your name and badge number, sir?
My name is Officer Palmer.
Palmer?
The Mesa Police Department. My badge is 10326.
Thank you very much. I appreciate that.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm doing my job. I get called out to a call. I got to check it out.
And I'm doing mine. And I'm doing nothing wrong, and I'm on a public sidewalk, and I have every right to film anything I can see in public. You look as though you're going to challenge that. No? Okay.
Why would I challenge that?
I don't know. You just had that pensive look of, I've got to come back to that. So I just wanted to...
I have to hear both sides of the story. Wouldn't you agree with that?
Sure, you can.
So they're reporting suspicious activity.
Is that a crime?
Suspicious activity is something we need to check out.
Is it a crime?
It could be a crime.
A misdemeanor or felony?
It could be both.
Which one is that? What is the ARS for suspicious activity? I'm dying to hear that because I'm not familiar with it.
Well, you're just playing games.
No, I'm not. No, I'm not. I'm trying to. You know what? I want nobody to bother me. I'm just getting some footage for my story.
Okay. This is a secure facility, and they're reporting that you were on their wall.
Well, they're lying.
Well, we'll try to get to the bottom of that.
Sure.
Okay.
Yeah. Ask them.
It's certainly suspicious to them enough to call us.
I'm a reporter, and I'm getting footage for a story. No one came and asked me anything. Okay. I'm on a sidewalk.
This doesn't even have a name on this. It could be anything. You could make that up.
Sure, I could. Sure. Yeah, I don't need press credentials to say I'm a member of the civilian press.
But with all the horrible things that are in the news nationwide...
What do I got? What am I going to do with the camera?
You're doing recon for bad guys.
Recon, right in the middle of the day. I'm going to come do recon. And what do you think I can see that I can't spot on Google Earth?
A lot of things.
Really? Tell me. I'm curious, sir. What do you think?
You're a lot closer than Google Earth.
I'm a lot closer in Google Earth.
Yeah.
I can't see past that wall. I can't see it. Hold on. I
You're
want
taking
to
down
get these guys up on the
vehicles
wall.
and license plates.
Is that a crime?
People.
Is that a crime? Okay.
It's certainly suspicious.
Okay. And suspicion is not in the ARS statutes. I challenge you to find it.
People can report suspicious activity.
They sure
That's within
can.
their lawful
And
rights.
I have given you a reasonable answer as to what I am doing here. I am collecting
I'm still
information.
investigating whether we're going to still investigate.
And how are we
what you
doing
did
that
on-
exactly with you standing here?
I have 2 other officers en route. Well, one of us will talk with you, and one of us will talk with them.
Okay.
It's pretty reasonable.
Yeah. So this, you say, a secure facility.
Yeah, it looks locked up, secure to me.
Okay.
Notice
So-
no trespassing.
So
all kinds of stuff.
obviously there are some cameras somewhere, right?
I don't know. You're saying obviously. Nothing
But
obvious to me.
it's a secure facility. I mean, come on, let's be realistic here.
Okay. That
You
doesn't
think
mean they
there
have
aren't cameras? You think there aren't cameras looking at us right now?
Certainly possible.
I would sure go look those up and find out whoever said I was on the wall. That's
Why
ridiculous.
are you so agitated?
I don't like people making false claims. I'm just trying to get some footage, and everybody's coming harassing me.
So what's the story about? I'm curious.
I can't tell you what the story's about.
You're the press. Why aren't you going to tell the
You'll
public what the
see
press
it when
is
it goes online.
about? Oh, okay.
I'm grabbing a water here.
Online?
What's that?
What website do I go
I don't
to
want
watch
to
the
say right
story
now.
online? Huh? What's that?
I don't want to say right now.
Okay.
It'd be Arizona United News. You can find it there.
Arizona United News.
Uh-huh.
Is that like a website?
It is? Am I free to go?
No, you're still not.
And I'm
free to go.
being detained
You are
for?
being detained for investigation of trespassing.
No, I understand, but detainment.
13-1502.
Okay.
Come on. Trespassing. You're not free to leave because
I'm trespassing on a public sidewalk.
No, sir.
You just said I was trespassing.
These people are reporting you're trespassing and investigating that.
Okay.
There is a
So-
possibility that you were trespassing. Is that possible that you were trespassing?
It's not possible. Impossible.
That is not impossible that you were trespassing.
Well, I was in my body for the last hour, and I know where I've been, so it was
These
impossible.
guys are reporting something different from that, and there could be a mix-up between.
It's not a mix-up. They're lying. They trumped up the call because they didn't like me out here filming in front of the building, so they made up a story and said I was on their wall. It's ridiculous.
I love how you interrupted me.
Excuse me?
I love how you interrupted me.
How am I interrupting you?
I was speaking and you interrupted me.
I apologize.
Okay.
Go ahead, speak.
So what I'm saying is what they say and what the dispatcher hears and what the dispatcher types, and then it comes to another channel and comes to me.
I understand.
You've heard the telephone game, right? So some things that are reported are not 100% accurate.
I totally
or maybe
understand.
they're totally accurate, but we have to verify.
Okay.
So they're reporting, we're verifying. I'm not stepping on anybody's
Okay.
rights.
You're live on the internet now.
It's fine. You're being recorded too.
I don't understand why people would make up stories just because they're uncomfortable. Why? One guy came out and asked me if I needed any help. I said, no, I'm just getting some footage. Okay. So
Well, you seem uncomfortable of identifying yourself.
I don't need to identify myself.
Well, if we're
You seem
investigating a
very
crime-
comfortable with walking up to any person and asking to abuse their rights.
I'm not trying to abuse anybody's rights.
Sure you are.
You even know the statute of 13-2412A.
Tell it to me.
It says that if I'm lawfully detained you during a lawful stop,
okay,
you have to provide me your name.
You're exactly right. What is the lawful reason that you have detained me? Lawful.
Investigating
That's not
a call
it's not a lawful
versus
reason.
trespassing.
That's not a lawful reason.
Well, I don't think you understand that then.
Okay.
Because you're not free to leave because I'm talking with you about what they're reporting
Very good.
as trespassing.
I don't have any ID on me.
So that's lawfully
I don't have any
detained,
ID on
right?
me, so don't
Would
waste
you
your
agree
time.
that's a lawful detention?
No, it's not.
Why not?
Investigation is not a lawful detention.
Why do you say that?
Because you have to have to be able to articulate a reasonable suspicion. What's your RS? What is it?
Okay. So if we find out that you are trespassing and you fail to identify yourself, you could be charged with a misdemeanor. You understand
Whoop-de-doo.
that?
Okay, find that out. Make up something that puts me on that wall. I'm happy to go to jail for that because that is ridiculous.
Okay.
At the same time, I'd like to know who here reported me by saying
Well, I
that.
can work on that. I can find
Okay.
that out.
Where
It
are
could
you?
be in the police report for you, okay?
Okay. I want to know why people think I'm breaking the law right now. Why? What is everybody worried about a camera?
A person does not have to break the law for the police to call, for them to call the police on something.
I understand that.
Well,
I understand that.
do you want to talk with the RP? Yeah. Find out for sure if he's on the wall. He claims he's been here for an hour and a half
Get
and
some
hasn't
footage.
been on
Get
the
some footage
wall.
from him. It's a secure facility. They got to have cameras all over.
So he's claiming he's never been past this public sidewalk.
Okay.
And he's trying to live video footage, which I don't know,
Okay.
I'm intimidated by it.
Gotcha.
So if you could find out if there is security video where he is on their property, I explained to him he's failing to identify himself so far, and he doesn't think he's being lawfully detained, but he's not free to leave because we're investigating
Right.
this allegation of trespassing.
Okay, I'll go talk
I
to
think it's pretty fair.
I'll go talk to
Excellent. Love it. Love it.
Yeah, I hope we can find some camera.
Suspicious activity is not a crime.
Yeah, but trespassing is.
I'm not trespassing.
But the allegations
I'm not
were that
trespassing.
you were on the fence.
I understand that.
That's what their
Well, if they're
report
a
says.
high-powered secure facility, they can easily prove that.
The statute. You agreed that this is a law potential because
No, I didn't.
we're investigating a crime. They're alleging a crime, so we're investigating a crime.
Okay, very good.
So under 13-2412A, you're required, therefore, to
You know what?
supply your name.
I'm going to disagree, and I'm going to stand here and consider a consensual conversation right here, okay?
That's fine if you want to consider whatever you want. Would you please give me your first name?
No, sir.
Would you please give me your last name?
No, sir.
Would you please give me your date of birth?
No, sir. If I've committed a crime and legally detained,
If you're lawfully detained, you
Then I
are
will.
committing a crime by not identifying yourself.
You-
So that is a crime. It's
you
class
don't-
2 misdemeanor, 13
You know what?
2412A.
yes, that's
And you even quoted me that statute, so you know that
that's
statute very
awesome.
well.
I do know that statute. And when you detain me lawfully, then I will
I don't
gladly
have to handcuff
give my
you to
full
detain
name.
you.
I understand
You're
that.
not free to leave, so
I
you are being
understand
detained.
but not lawfully.
How is it not lawful?
I haven't committed a crime. You have no RAS. None at all. Them saying something is not reasonable, articulable suspicion and should not be in your eyes. You should have made that determination right away, right? You did a threat assessment right away, right? You can't do that?
All right.
Hey, man.
Hey,
Here's the deal. You're not in any trouble. You are on the sidewalk. You're allowed to record. All I ask is if I didn't say you did prior, just don't step on their property. Don't block their driveway. And if people come to the sidewalk, I don't know, it's kind of hot outside. I don't know if they're going to be walking. Just kind of step to the side so they can walk past me.
Ghanem. I am 58 years old.
Yes,
I
sir.
know how to get out of the way of traffic. I know not to block a sidewalk,
Sounds
and traffic needs to yield to pedestrians.
Sounds good. And any questions at all?
Yeah, I want to know why it is they can call in a police report and say I was on their property when I wasn't.
They
I
can
think it was miscommunication.
they can call all day.
Miscommunication.
They can
Okay.
call
I
all
think
day.
that's what I think it was. They saw you right
You know
by
what kind
where
of
that
facility
traffic
it is?
pylon it is.
Yeah, yeah.
So they just thought that you were on the other side of the property. That's what it was.
And we confirm that you weren't.
Yeah.
Okay.
So that's why we're all done.
All right.
Have a good day.
All right, folks. Thank you very much for upholding your oath. I appreciate it.
This video is proof that some officers don't protect your rights, they test them. If you don't know the law, they'll use misinformation, intimidation, and vague accusations to see if you'll comply. But as we saw today, standing firm matters. The best defense against unlawful detainment is knowledge. Stay informed, stay calm, and never let anyone pressure you into giving up your rights. And most importantly, always record the police.
Imagine a police officer demanding your ID, even when you've done nothing wrong. Now, imagine that same officer can't even explain the Fourth Amendment, the very law that protects you from unlawful searches and seizures. In today's video, we witness a stunning interaction where a citizen not only refuses to back down, but completely exposes the officer's lack of knowledge about the Constitution. And the more they talk, the worse it gets. Watch closely, because this is a lesson in knowing your rights and using them.
Oh, they call it boys.
How you doing? We got called here because you're recording the building and recording employees.
I doing what?
You're recording the building, recording the employees.
How would I be able to? What's your name and your badge number?
Officer Clintz. Badge
Clintz?
Number, yep. Clintz. Badge number 2205.
Okay, now say that one more time. What you just said.
So, got called here because you're standing outside of the bank, recording the employees. They've asked you to stop. They've asked you to leave.
They did not. They didn't say neither one of those.
So
And why?
what is it?
How would I be able to record the employees if they inside their bank?
I'm not sure. But
Yeah, that's a good question.
what exactly are you doing?
What exactly what you see?
Which is,
What am I doing?
I mean, you're recording the building for sure.
I'm recording now. I'm recording the birds. I was recording all kind of stuff. Okay. Cars, there's some nice cars rolling by, and okay. Is something wrong? I'm kind of shocked you even here.
It's Lee's Summit, man.
What do that mean?
We get called for everything here.
For everything?
Everything.
Where's your police department?
Just right up the street.
I can walk there? Okay. I mean, let me ask you a question since you actually standing right here.
What's up?
What's 550 divided by 2?
225 or 275.
Okay. And just hypothetically speaking, if you was at home like sleep and your best friend came like beating on your door, ringing your doorbell for breakfast, all you got to eat is cookies, cereal, and milk. What do you open first?
Probably the door.
Okay. Maybe if I can get 2 more out of you, what is the 3rd and 4th letter in alphabet?
3rd and 4th?
Yeah.
C and D.
Okay. And the last question I can ask you is, what's the First Amendment?
First Amendment?
Yeah, the 5 elements of the First Amendment.
Oh man, dude, it's been so long.
So long? What do you mean by that?
So long since I've like studied that. Studied that specific amendment.
The first. It's the first. It's
free speech. Religion. I don't know. You tell me.
How long was the academy?
The academy?
Yeah.
Mine was a year.
A year?
Yeah, that was like 8 years ago.
8 years ago?
I'm not saying that you're doing anything
No, you're
wrong.
fine. I'm gonna let you try to redeem yourself. What is the 4th Amendment?
4th Amendment?
Yeah.
Hit me with the hard ones today, man.
You know the 5th? What's the 5th?
Hey, Aguayo, you mind just staying with him for a minute?
You know the 5th Amendment?
Yeah, he's just recording.
You know the 5th? Yeah, we are recording, right? You recording? Hey, but are you recording, Officer Clint?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Hey, let them know now. I'm gonna have inside their bank when you go in there. How you doing, man?
Good. You work for a company or just?
What do you mean?
You're just kind of doing this for fun, or work for
doing
a company?
What?
Just recording and going in banks and stuff.
I did not go in the bank. Did they say that?
I believe so.
Please, that make a big difference if they said that.
Yeah.
What's your name and badge number? How you pronounce that?
Aguayo.
Aguayo. I wanted to actually take a stab at it. 2228.
That's it.
Okay. Yeah, man, I was just out here digging in my butt, taking some pictures. It was a nice berry tree over there, and I seen some cardinals over there. And I didn't get her name, but she came out. She was screaming, but I really couldn't make out what she was saying.
Like somebody in the bank or a customer?
No, somebody in the bank. I think it was a worker there.
So you were just looking at cardinals, you said?
I was just walking around, so just walking. It's a nice day, isn't it?
It is very nice.
Shit, before the sun come out, you know.
Yeah.
So something that you're is that your partner? Are y'all partners?
Yeah, we work together.
Y'all work together? Something he just had really like an issue with was what is the First Amendment? The 5 elements.
5 elements of it?
Of the First Amendment.
That's what he said?
We're asking.
Like freedom of speech and all that?
What's the first? And all of that. What's the rest of all of that? It's 5.
Yeah, it's 5 elements.
Do you know the 5?
Not off the top of my head, no.
I'm gonna let you redeem yourself. How about the 4th Amendment?
You have any ID on you?
Huh?
You have any ID on you?
Sure.
Can I see it, please?
Can you see it? You want to trade IDs?
I mean, you've got my ID.
No, your ID.
Okay, so you're gonna be trespassed from here?
I wasn't on their property though.
Okay, they don't want you to come back.
Well, let them know if you can go back.
So what I need from you,
if you can go back in there, let them know I trespassed them as well. I never stepped on their property.
What I need from you is your ID.
Can we get a supervisor out here, please?
Sure.
Yeah. I'm gonna scoot on this side just so I won't be so close to the curb over here. Yes, you guys. So we got Officer Clint. He's actually demanding ID from the sidewalk. We never went on their property. And when we requested body cam footage, I'm sure he asked the bank, do he want them to trespass me? I bet. Because we're going to request the body cam footage. And I'm not even shocked that he asked me for my ID, because he don't know the First or the Fourth Amendment. And the Fourth Amendment is exactly what he just did. Oh, man.
Like I said, by the law, you're not doing anything wrong. At this point, they want you trespassed. That's all, that's all we're trying to get done here.
Yeah, so by law, I don't have to show you ID, sir. Not from a sidewalk, minus the crime. Now your supervisor finna come down here and see how you doing and shake his head that you actually wasting his time to come down here with a man on the sidewalk with a little bitty camera. I see that. Is that for breast cancer? It's coming up. Yeah.
How's it going?
How you doing, man? What's your name and badge number?
Sergeant Rippy, 0315.
How you doing, Mr. Rippy?
I'm not too bad. How about yourself?
What you got for me?
I don't have anything. I was told you wanted to talk to me.
Am I detained or am I free to go?
No, you're free to go. You haven't done anything wrong.
Okay. I mean, that's all.
Okay. Did the bank want to talk to me about anything?
Nope. Okay. He just requested you, so.
Yeah, yeah, because Mr. Clint, he said by law I have to give him my ID.
I mean, yes.
By law, and I'm on the sidewalk, minus no crime.
They want you warned for trespass, so we want to know who you are so that we can give you the trespass warning.
Yes, I've never been on their property, though.
You don't have to be on their property for them to tell you that they don't want you to come on their property.
So
but the reality of it is we know who you are. We'll recognize you. We've been dealing with you for the last several days. So if you show up on their property, we'll find out the rest of the information that we need, and we'll go about it that way.
Exactly, Mr. Rippy.
So I'm not worried about it.
If you can do me a favor, can you go back in there and let them know I want them trespassed for mines as well?
From yours where?
My property.
What property where?
Can you just tell them that, not to come on my property as well?
They have to know what property they cannot go on.
Just tell him he don't want you on his property as well.
But they have no way of knowing what property that is.
Well, tell him I don't want him on.
The point of trespass warning is you know where you're not supposed to go.
Okay, tell him I don't want.
You're here, so you know that you can't come here.
Okay, tell him I don't want him on the sidewalk.
You can't do that. That's public property.
Okay.
Just like nobody's telling you that you can't be on the sidewalk. It's
Okay.
perfectly legal for you to be here.
Okay. All right. That makes sense.
So.
That makes sense.
All right. Good. Yep.
Hey, one more thing. Oh, whoa. Real quick. This is something so serious, Mr. Rippy. Can you help him out with something?
This is all your follow-up nonsense questions.
It wasn't.
I'm not messing with that.
The First Amendment is nonsense. I asked him what was the First and Fourth Amendment.
Oh, okay.
That's nonsense to you?
I've watched several of your other videos, and you ask them math questions and all kinds of silliness.
No. Real talk. I asked this gentleman, because he was asking me for my ID, I asked him, what is the Fourth Amendment? And he couldn't say it. Then I asked him, what was the First Amendment? He couldn't say it. I wish he was a little closer, so I can see you probably helping him out or letting him know about the Fourth and the First Amendment. He does not know. He said that.
He does, because he and I have talked about it. We train on it all the time.
Well, I got him on camera saying he do not know.
Okay, just because he doesn't want to answer your question doesn't mean that that's a bad thing.
I got him on camera saying 2 of the 5 elements and then saying I don't know the rest. Can you help me out? All I'm saying is,
you know him or you wouldn't be out here.
Just help him out, man. Just help him out.
Okay.
With the First and Fourth Amendment, okay?
Enjoy.
Where's your police station at?
Right down the street.
Can you give me a ride?
Nope.
It's close enough to walk.
Yep.
Okay. Mr. Ripley is, that's a little...
This video is a perfect example of why you can't trust the police to protect your rights. If an officer doesn't even know the First or Fourth Amendment, how can they enforce the law fairly? The reality is, many of them don't care. They rely on intimidation, not knowledge. That's why you must know your rights better than they do. Stay informed, stand firm, and never let ignorance be used as a weapon against you. And most importantly, Always record the police. Imagine getting pulled over for absolutely no reason, and when you question it, the officer refuses to admit they've made a mistake. That's exactly what happens in today's video, where a man is stopped illegally, pressured for his ID, and even threatened with arrest, all over a license plate that was perfectly legal. But here's where it gets interesting. This isn't just any citizen. This man knows his rights, and he's already won multiple lawsuits against officers just like these. Watch closely as he turns the tables and exposes the police for their unlawful stop.
What happened?
What's that?
What's going on?
Well,
What happened?
Hi, I'm Officer Caswell, Detroit Police Department.
What's going on?
I pulled you over is I ran your plate. It's not coming back to anything.
That's not right. That's not true.
Okay, do you have your driver's license registration?
Sir, that's not true.
Okay, do you have your driver's license?
You see it. We run it again.
Okay, do you have your driver's license?
You can run it again, sir.
Okay, do you have your driver's license?
Can you run my plate again? Okay. Sir, you just opening my door?
Yeah, go ahead and step out then.
Sir, what? For what? Am I under arrest?
You gonna hand me your driver's license?
This is a legal stop, sir.
This is a legal stop.
This is illegal.
Okay, do you have your driver's license?
I'm telling you my license, my plate is right, so I don't know what's the problem.
Okay, do you have your driver's license? I'm
Did you run my plate already?
It's not coming back to anything. Do you have your driver's license?
Why you need my license for?
Why? Because it's on a traffic stop. I'm asking you. You have to identify yourself.
No, I don't have to identify myself. I got a plate on my car.
Caswell. You have to identify yourself.
I'm here legally, sir. I'm here legally.
You're here legally?
Sir, can you call your supervisor?
Yeah, go ahead and step out though.
Like, what I got to step out the car for?
Because I'm asking you to. It's a traffic stop, man.
That's not how
so
traffic
I'm
stop
gonna
works.
explain something. So go ahead and actually here I got it.
That's not how traffic stop works, man.
Okay, so go ahead and step out. I'm gonna ask you one more time.
I'm not finna step out the car. What do I got to step out the car for? I don't feel safe to step out the car, sir.
Okay, so that's not how this works.
What you mean how does it work? That is how it works.
Okay, I'm gonna ask you.
You stopped me illegally. Okay. This is a Terry stop. You know what Terry stop is? You know Terry versus Ohio? Have you heard Terry versus Ohio?
Okay, so listen.
Okay, you heard Terry versus Ohio before.
I'm gonna ask you one more time.
I'm asking you, sir. Do you know what Terry versus Ohio is?
You're gonna end up going to jail.
For what?
I'm gonna explain that. But right now, I'm gonna ask you.
So I'm under arrest. You see, you make me get out the car under threat of arrest, right?
Under threats of arrest?
You just said I'm gonna be arrested if I don't get out the car.
So
you tell me
I'm giving a lawful order, okay? Because I have to verify.
Sir, are you making me get out the vehicle under threat of arrest?
I can't identify you, man.
Sir, are you making me get out the vehicle under the threat of arrest?
Because I can't identify you, please step out of the car.
No, I'm saying, are you making me get out under threat of arrest?
Are you gonna step?
Am I under arrest or am I seized on the probable cause?
I cannot verify who I'm speaking to because you won't give me your driver's
license. My ID is right there on the back of the car, sir.
Okay, you want to grab it? So
what you mean? No, my ID, the plate that's my ID. That's my identification for you.
So is there a reason why there's a temp plate on the car?
Why not?
You want to give me that information?
Why not?
Okay, go ahead and step out.
Under threat of arrest.
I'm asking you to step out of the car.
If I don't step out,
and then you're gonna go to jail.
Why would you grab me for?
Because I'm asking you to step out the car. Okay, that's fine.
Sir, so you make me get out under threat of arrest?
Yep. Step out of the car. Face the door, please. Patch it down. Make sure you don't have weapons on you. Okay. Go ahead and walk to the front of my car. So walk to the front of my car, please. Okay, so this is where we're at right now. So I cannot.
All right, can you stand back for me? Because I feel threatened, man. No, you just threatened to grab me. You just threatened to put your hands on me. Okay. I feel very, very vulnerable right now, sir.
That's fine. Okay. So this is where we're at.
Where we at is you got me out here for a legal stop. I don't answer questions by police officers. So if you ask me any questions, I'm not going to answer them.
Okay, that's fine. So take your hands out of your pockets. So right now, the reason I stopped you is because when you run the plate, it doesn't come back to anything.
Sir, my plate is totally legit.
Okay, is there a reason for the temp plate?
I don't have to answer any questions posed by a police officer.
Okay. Do you have your ID?
Yes, I do.
Okay. Do you want to grab it? Do you want to identify
Are you going to arrest me? Am I under arrest or am I being detained?
So if you don't identify yourself, yes.
Okay. There you go. There you go. I'll let you take it out.
Thank you.
Because I don't want you to feel threatened, and I don't want to feel threatened.
I appreciate that. Is it Mr. Palmer?
Yes.
Okay. Tell you what, my partner's gonna run your name.
Oh, you need to Google my name first. That's what you need to do. You need to Google it first.
Google it? Okay.
Yeah, oh yeah, you're definitely gonna hear me.
Here's this back.
Okay.
So my partner's gonna run your name. If everything checks out.
I done filed 7 federal cases. I won all 7 of them. So I don't, and whatever you want to do, you can do.
Do you have your registration?
Huh?
Do you have the registration?
Of course I have registration. My vehicle is right here. You see the vehicle is legal right here.
Do you have the certificate of registration?
I have everything, sir.
Is it in the vehicle?
Yes, it is.
The insurance in the vehicle?
Everything, sir.
Okay, I need to see that.
Okay.
Are you willing to grab that?
I got to do it on threat of arrest?
If you don't do that, you're going to get tickets. I don't want to do that. I'm not a big ticket writer, man.
I'm going to get tickets for what? Everything's legit on my vehicle.
For the one, no proof of insurance.
Huh?
Okay, you might have insurance. You might have insurance on the vehicle, but I need to see proof. Does that make sense?
Okay, if you run my plate, you will see it has proof of insurance.
No, so
the plate is only 1 day old.
But I need to see like a hard copy.
Have you ever got a plate for a tag plate for your car?
I have not.
So you never had a new car in your life?
I have had a new car.
Okay, so you had a tag plate, a temporary plate.
So
okay.
Are you going to show me?
Did you actually look at the plate? You haven't even looked at the plate all the way correctly, have you?
I was behind you way back.
All right, do you see the blue stamp on that plate from the Secretary of State?
So listen.
Sir, do you see the blue plant from the Secretary of State on there?
I'm not going to go back and forth.
You can do whatever you want to do. Go ahead, do whatever you want to do, sir.
So you have a warrant.
You can call whatever you want to do. Whatever you want to do, sir.
I'm not going to take you to jail on it.
I don't care about the warrant. That's the point. It's like 20 years old. So do whatever you want to do, sir.
Okay, I'm not going to take you to jail on it.
I don't care about none of that.
I'm going to cut you a couple tickets and we'll let you get out of here. Okay?
You write me a ticket for what? You haven't even looked at my plate. It says Secretary of State right there.
So I'm going to grab the VIN off of there.
That's from the Secretary of State branch plate. Have you looked at the plate? You haven't looked at the plate either, have you?
I did, sir.
All right, so you see the Secretary of State stamp on there? Huh?
And then if you show up to court with the insurance and the registration, I'll waive the tickets.
Sir, it's no waiving it. My plate is right here.
I'm not going to go. I'm done going back and forth. Okay?
Oh, you see me in court. You see me downtown, Federal Building.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, for sure.
Nice.
It's called 1983.
Cool.
All right.
Where you stay at?
Don't worry about that. I don't ask questions about police officers. About police officers. Okay. My place right here. You can see everything right there.
Mm-hmm.
Do you have registration?
Do you notice you helping him with a legal stop? Do you know you're going to be going to court with him? Oh, so you vouching for everything he does. Thank you.
Do you have the insurance?
Sir, where's the supervisor?
Sir,
I want to see a supervisor.
Okay, that's fine.
Thank you.
Give me a couple minutes. Okay?
Yes. All right.
What's the reasoning for the supervisor?
Because you stopped me illegally.
So I didn't.
Yes, you did. You are stopping me illegally.
I'm not stopping
you passed stopping me illegal. I told you I filed 7 federal cases. I won all 7 of them. I filed all myself. I go down to Federal Building. I follow myself for officers like you. Okay. So if you're ready to go ahead and go down there, we can go down there. It don't matter.
Okay. I mean, if that's something you want to do,
I'm going to do it. It's not something I'm going. I'm going to file it on you.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. All right.
So what's the reasoning for the supervisor?
I want a supervisor down here.
Believing that
no, I want him to come down here. Yes, I want, because you're trying to give me tickets for something that clearly I have insurance and clearly I have a registration.
Yeah, so I need to see proof.
What do you mean proof? It's proof right there, Secretary of State.
No, so the insurance.
Sir, this says Secretary of State on it.
I'm saying, do you
Sir, Secretary of State right there. It's clear as day. You can't miss it.
Do you have?
I even got it laminated for you, nice and laminated, nice and clear for you. Okay. I even took it out the window. You see the window? It had a sticker. It was stuck in the window. I put it on laminated just for police officers like you. Just for you. I have insurance. I have registration. If you want to keep playing this game, you can play it all you want to, man. You see I clearly have it. I'm at work right now, actually. Sir, can you call your supervisor? How long is it going to be? How long am I being detained? Sir, can you get the supervisor down here, sir? Sir, officer.
All right, so you can have a good night, okay? I'm not gonna cut you any tickets. Make sure you get that warrant taken care of.
All right.
Okay, have a good night.
Well, you know you're still going to court, right?
This video is proof that many officers don't care about the law. They care about control. If you don't know your rights, they'll push you, intimidate you, and make up excuses to justify their power trip. But as we saw today, when you do know your rights, their entire approach falls apart. And the sad truth? When police lose lawsuits like this, We, the taxpayers, are the ones paying for it. That's why it's more important than ever to stay informed, hold them accountable, and never back down when your rights are on the line. And most importantly, always record the police.